bunch of people discussing some things on YouTube. Should really clean my lens. Discussing some issues on YouTube, and it all came up that Tank can't really box. He just mainly has power. Uh, and some people think that Tank is not a better boxer than Teofimo Lopez. I think he's better than Teofimo. Tank can do it all. Um, so let's talk about that. Teofimo Lopez being a better boxer than Tank. Now, Teo is ranked above Tank because Teo beat the man of the division, Lomachenko. Vasily Lomachenko was the man of the division at lightweight. Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko. So this is why Teofimo Lopez is ranked above Gervonta Tank Davis. But the next highest ranked fighter in the lightweight division, even though it hasn't faced all of the lightweights, in fact, hasn't faced a single top lightweight, is Tank. Okay. Now, let me tell you why Tank is a better boxer than Teofimo Lopez. Besides the fact that Tank sparred Teo many times, and it was good work, but at the end of the day, Tank, when he turned it up, Teo had no answer. But the other thing is Teo, he uses the shell a lot, but he does not always use the shell appropriately and at appropriate range and distance. We saw him struggle with Nakatani. Nakatani continuously hitting him with the right hand over the shell because Teofimo Lopez doesn't make adjustments. He doesn't use the high guard. He also doesn't distance control. And Teo's a guy who kind of, if a guy has a reach advantage, it's a little bit harder for him to get to the inside. And he does not infight. Now, Tank can infight. Tank can fight off the back foot. He can fight off the front foot. Tank can distance control, uses the high guard appropriately where it's necessary, not just the shoulder roll or the shell. He uses proper distance control, really uses his boxing skills all around. Um, Let me tell you why I thought that Tank is probably one of the most, if not the most skilled fighter in the lightweights. Okay, the problem with Tank, why he was the weakest link at lightweight, in my opinion, was because of his discipline. Tank couldn't get his weight under control, his discipline. But a focused Tank beats everybody, including Devin Haney and those young guns right now. They're still developing themselves. Haney would give Tank a tough fight, but ultimately, in the end, I think Tank beats Haney as well. And it's not just Tank's power. Tank can box, and he showed it um, when he faced Mario Barrios. When he faced Mario Barrios, Barrios can really box, and he has great footwork, great spacing. Can fight on the outside, uses the jab very effectively. He also, Mario Barrios also showed us that he could body punch and inside work. Um, Although he didn't really land a lot of shots on Tank, people point to CompuBox. I didn't really pay attention to CompuBox because CompuBox will show you a guy touch jabbing a guy and they score that as a jab or a point. A power punch, maybe something that's blocked. So I don't always count on CompuBox. It is a guide of some sort. But even so, you can see that Mary Barrios did not out when Tank turned on the juice at rounds 5 and onwards. Mario Barrios, he was outlanding on Mario Barrios all the time. So again, Tank can bob and weave, slip and slide. He can do it all. Okay, he can do it all. He's a very, very skilled fighter. And the thing with him was discipline. And now that he's engaged and he's a disciplined fighter, Leroy Khan, what's up, man? Uh, Hold on. What channel am I on? Am I a Christian Disciple or am I on what you need? Let me check. I'm quite sure where I am. What channel am I on though? It could be because I'm talking boxing here. Anyway, man. Kind of crazy. Yeah, man. So anyway, with Tank, shout out to Leroy Kong in the building. Tank is a very skilled fighter. It's just his discipline, and he turns to have quite a lot of discipline now, and he's pretty focused. We'll see how things pan out in the future for him, but I think that he's a much better fighter than Teofimo Lopez. Much more all-around fighter, better fighter. Does a lot of things really, really well. sets up his shots. He's a smart fighter, that kind of thing. So Lopez is a smart fighter too, but we'll see. We'll see all in time. Um, we'll see all in time. But all of these fighters are developing and growing. But I don't think that Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo has difficulty fighting off the back foot. He gets hit with shots, trying to roll the punches instead of trying to block them or slip them or dip from them. So there's things that Lopez still learning and adding to his game. On the front foot, Lopez is really good. On the back foot, not so much. Tank's good, front foot, back foot. He's just a much more skilled fighter than Teofimo Lopez, to be honest with you. I don't really think there's anybody who could beat Tank right now in any of the divisions, just from the eye test. But I would love to see the matchup first. All right. So that's all I got to say for now. I'm going to catch you guys later. This is What You Need. I don't know if this is What You Need's channel or if this is Christ I Am Disciple. If it's Christ I Am Disciple's channel, I'm sorry about that. But the stream is done. All right. Peace. I'm out.